Welcome. It has been many a moon since I last had a visitor. You may have plundered dungeons. You may even have slain dragons. But you're yet to truly prove yourself as a master of war. I have prepared a formidable challenge for you. A test of wit, nerve, and strategic guile. You must demonstrate your skill powerfully if you're to become the supreme ruler of Mystara. Behold, the world of Mystara awaits.
Behold, the game Fantasy Empires awaits. Hello folks, and welcome to Let Us Make Merry with Fantasy Empires. This is Halceon speaking, and this is going to be a bit of rambly and long introduction. The whole episode. There's not going to be any gameplay here really. So, if you don't want to hear this, find the next video. But for now, Fantasy Empires. It's a game by Silicon Knights and SSI. It's a strategy game, turn-based strategy game, heavily based on Dungeons and Dragons, although it claims to be. It uses some trappings thereof, but really, in the end, it is its own thing. It's made in 1993. Good year. When it came out, I was 5 years old. I didn't play when I was 5 years old. I actually encountered it first when I was around 13, 14. That was unsuccessful. Well, first of all, the game has fairly obtuse copy protection. It's the manual lookup kind of copy protection. You'll get to see that in a bit. I will not click view and show. But it also has problems with compatibility. I am not sure how it ran on the systems it was intended for, but on more modern computers, it always had a problem with the game running seemingly too slow on the strategic layer and too fast on the tactical battle map. That hasn't changed even in DOSBox, so sorry folks, but there will be no tactical battle maps, and there are more arcadey battle maps anyway. All battles will be simulated, and I will not take part in any of them, because that shit ain't playable. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, let's get on to the campaign. The idea is that you create your character based on D&D stats. So I've gone ahead and made a new character here. Name Halceon, alignment chaotic, of course. Class cleric, which is an interesting combination here. Level 1, 0 experience points. Complete green. Strength 16, Wisdom 16, Constitution 17, Charisma 9, Dexterity 6, Intelligence 14. These stats, I believe, in some way affect your troops' stats, but it's never really elaborated upon, and really numbers tend to play a greater role in the game than any stats you could get. So, Halceon once was an overseer of a bear empire. Well, that failed. Now he seeks to subdue these lands and forge an empire. A fantasy empire. Instead of a sci-fi empire. Maybe that'll go better. The Dungeon Master, the guy in the blue robe. Cool guy. His notes are: a new character whose career is yet unproven. Compare that to this guy, an immortal in combat. There's none better. 35, D'Amberville. Yeah. And yeah. The game starts with several top level characters, in case you want to challenge yourself. And I'm not certain, but I think maybe the other characters, the NPCs, don't actually gain experience points through games. so that you can always create a new character and have them go through the same challenges. So, not being suicidal, I will create 4 opponents. We'll play on a historical world of Mystara as it was planned out by the developers. We will have Show All instead of Fog of War because damn, that game can get obtuse if you have Fog of War. It doesn't have any visual representation of Fog of War, so you don't have an easy overview of, oh, here's what I can see and here's what I can't see. No, you have the world map, and then you have your units, and then you have the enemy units adjacent to your units. That's pretty much it. Actually, this is gonna happen differently. Wait. I want to play this shield. It matters to me. I'm not gonna play white. Just so you know. Main menu goes back. This starts the game. A quick overview of what we have here on screen. So yeah, that's the start turn screen. You can play the game with multiple human players on the same computer, and so the players don't spy on each other. You have the start turn screen, and we have the copy protection on page 7 under the heading controlling the game. Please find word 7, which is interaction. I have the cheat sheet open at all times. Okay, so here we have the map. We have the dungeon master constantly blinking at my finger. Ooh, I'm starting near Alfheim, which is good news. Why? Because, well, not in my home province, which is Armstead, ruled by Halceon. But here in Alfheim, which is not under my rule, we can recruit elves. Elves are one of the 2 ranged units, I believe. The other being halflings who live in the Shires, which is also here. I have my immediate competition here, which means I will probably make my first conquest this way. We have an opponent there. Anybody else? Where are you? In the Isles? Oh, here we have that guy. Should be one more. Is he down here somewhere? Ah, yes, there we have him. I'll learn their names eventually, when they become important. For example, you are in my face. What's your name? Your name is Nightspawn. Cool beans. I hate you. I hate you already. Alright, so up here we have 3 orbs, which are various types of magic. I'll get into that when I actually have enough to cast anything. As for the buttons, this is the kingdom overview, that's game options, this is cast magic. Whoosh. A tome of spells. Turn Undead is currently the only thing I can cast because that costs pretty much nothing. There's the game menu, that's options, that's menu. This is using, or at least viewing magical items in my vault. This is communications with other players. This is changing what is shown on the banners, which should stay at this because that's useful. Keeps, armories, walls, troops, hero troops. Alright, this button moves troops from one province to the other, as you can see. Will not do that. This one looks at a province in detail. This one lets you recruit troops. Fighters, battering rams, catapults, and fighter heroes. This one is cool because you can send your heroes on quests, which I will do. also in my fighter and my magic user on a noble quest, on a veteran's quest. And the last button is building new structures. You need to build a keep in every province you conquer, otherwise you will lose troops to attrition, and you will lose plenty of troops to attrition. 50 to 100 regulars per turn? Yeah, that's horrible. Armory lets you recruit warriors, castle walls are useful for defense. Cleric temples let you recruit cleric heroes, wizard towers, as you can imagine. Yo. You know, magic users, heroes, and also clerical temples and wizard towers increase wizard magic and clerical magic respectively. If you get really rich, you can also buy a druid's building, I don't know what it's called, and it increases druidic magic. And I guess that's pretty much it for this time. I'll start next time with recruiting new troops, with moving out. I predict there will be some initial... This is gonna be a pain. He's gonna have troops in transit at pretty much all times. Bronzedale... Was there a king? Yeah, whatever. Just a quick look. Yep, South Alfheim it is, because South Alfheim has an income of 1543, and it allows the recruitment of elves. This is... Wait... Yeah, okay. This gives less money per turn, but it also allows elves, and it also allows clerics and magic users, which is good in its own right. Halflings. Halflings have the benefit of being extremely cheap, and being ranged units at that. So that's basically go here, fight that guy, eventually take the shires. But that's all next time. Thank you for watching this intro. See you in the next vid. So long.